building, Israel. We in the building.
Shalom, shalom. Happy Sabbath, Israel. Happy Sabbath, Israel. All praises to the Most High. We made it to another Sabbath. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on in Babylon, man. A lot of things going on in the world today. Okay? So there's a lot of things I want to touch on today. So I'm going to, a lot of things I got to touch on today. No. What I want to touch on first, I send you all an article about Martin, let me see, Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey. Look for that for me. I think this is the first one. And put the videos I send you on the screen too so I can see them. Yeah, so before Biden left office, I want to show you all what he did. Okay.
Says Biden posthumously pardons civil rights leader Marcus Garvey.
Okay.
Garvey was convicted of mail fraud in 1923.
Okay.
Scroll down.
So in 1923, by Marcus Garvey, he was convicted of mail fraud, and he was deported back to Jamaica and then assassinated. That's how because they say he died from some brain aneurysm or something like that, but we all know what the deal is. Okay, after he was deported from America, Marcus Garvey, he died. He tried to go to England, and eventually he died at the age of 50-something, I think. Okay, but I say he was assassinated. He was taken out.
Right.
Okay? Because, so now they pardon Marcus Garvey. He's pardoned now. Okay, meaning what? They forgive him. You understand? No. During the 1920s, we all know what was taking place back then, and we know why they deported Marcus Garvey. Okay, it was not because he committed any mail fraud, because when you read the records concerning when the FBI came about just to deal with Marcus Garvey and black movements that was rising up. Okay, and we know that Marcus Garvey, he was an immigrant. He migrated from Jamaica, right? So when you read the records, they were saying that we cannot deport him right now because he haven't committed no crime. We got to find something on him to deport him. So they was investigating him for years, and they finally find something small as what he didn't pay like $3 for with the mail. He didn't pay for a stamp or some, and then they charge him with mail fraud. They said, get him on that. And locked him up for 2 years. 2 years Marcus Garvey was in prison for. Okay? And after that 2 years, they deported him. Okay? Damn. And the reason why I'm touching on this, and it's so ironic, they pardoned Marcus Garvey now. 100 years later, they pardon him. Okay? To hell with your pardon. Right. You don't understand what I'm saying? To hell with the pardon right. that they pardoned Marcus Garvey. You understand? The Lord is going to bring justice and judgment for what they did to that brother. Okay? God is going to bring justice and judgment for what they did to that brother. We don't care about no pardon. You can kill our leaders and then turn around and 100 years later and say, I'm sorry. You all understand? So not just that, they are opening the Malcolm X files. Remember the Malcolm X files? The Martin Luther King files and the JFK files, according to how they was assassinated, who did it, and so forth. And I was watching a video with Trump. Trump said, yo, some things I saw in that file that it's crazy. A lot of people advised me not to release it. Okay, so they were releasing the files of Martin Luther King, declassifying it. Martin Luther King, why he was assassinated and so forth. But I do think they will hold back some things, you know what I mean? Right. I don't think they're going to bring out the full truth because Martin Luther King, he was assassinated by who? By the U.S. government. Is the U.S. government was behind that? You think they're going to just tell you exactly straight out that we assassinated him? Okay? No. As I said, a lot of things is happening in the world right now. A lot of things is happening in the world right now. A lot of things is happening here in America. Okay? Now, go to the thumbnail. The thumbnail, put the thumbnail up there. No. Afflicción Trump 2.0. All right, that's what I'm going to touch on today. You know, we are in the beginning stage. I'm going to say it that way. We are in the beginning stages of affliction. Okay? And Trump 2.0 is the Trump improved, the new and improved Trump. He came with a vengeance, man. When he left office last time, you all remember he said, "I'll be back." I'm like, damn. You know, when he said that, I'm like, yo. So Trump is back in office now, and everybody's running scared. Everybody's terrified. People is going crazy. Trump is back. You know, but I'm going to show you all some things concerning Trump 2.0. Go to Proverbs 21:1 and read that for me.
Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
So the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. Read on.
As the rivers of water.
The king's heart is also going into the president's heart, the president's mind. The heart is the mind. It's in the hand of the Lord. Read on.
As the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will.
So God will turn the president's heart or the king's heart wherever he will. Meaning whatever God wants that president or that king to do, he's going to do it. Y'all understand? Read on.
Every way of a man is right in his own.
Okay, from there, go to Daniel 4:17. So in Trump doing what he's doing right now, who is putting it in his heart to do these things? The Most High God. Y'all understand? And I'm going to show you all why God is putting it in Trump's heart to do what he's doing. He's taking away birthright citizenship, a lot of the benefits that a lot of Negroes get here in America. He's taking it away. Okay, there's a rise of the Patriot Front, KKK, and all these things in America. Okay, God is behind all of that, and I'm going to show you all in this lesson why. Okay, Daniel 4:17.
The book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers.
Read on.
And the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Read on.
To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
So God rule in the kingdom of men. It's things on a spiritual plane that we can see and we can understand. But guess who's behind that pulling strings? The Most High God and the angels. You all understand? He rules in the kingdom of men. Read on.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
And he give it to whom he will. So he gave rulership of America and this earth to Trump. You understand? He made him, he helped him to be president. You understand? So if you want to say, you could say, yes, God set up Trump to be president. You all understand? So like you all know how Nebuchadnezzar, he was set up to be. God gave Nebuchadnezzar the rulership of the world at that time. Then he gave Cyrus the rulership of the world at that time. Okay? And then he gave Rome the rulership of the world at that time. Now God will set up these nations to rule over us. And guess what? Did Nebuchadnezzar, God set him up to rule, right? But what did Nebuchadnezzar did to us, to the Israelites? He enslaved us. He came against us and enslaved us. But God set him up to rule. God set him up. So, but God also used the wicked of this earth and the people he set up to judge us. Okay, so in the ancient time, God set up Nebuchadnezzar, and Nebuchadnezzar was used to oppress the 12 tribes of Israel. He came against Judah, enslaved us, and took us in Babylon as slaves. Okay, but God set him up. So is a reason why I'm touching this. Because the same way how God set up Trump, he set up Trump for a reason. Okay? Now, go to Psalm 17 and 13. Psalm 17 and 13.
Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked.
Deliver my soul from the wicked. Read on.
Which is thy sword.
So the wicked is God's sword. Meaning God, he used the wicked as his sword. He used the wicked to punish his people. Okay? So the thing is for the last decades, the Negroes here in America, the Hispanics throughout the islands and all over the world, they have forgotten who the wicked is. Y'all understand? Who is the sword that was used to enslave them and destroy them and took them as slaves. Okay? Go to Job 9 and 24. Job 9 and 24.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So who the earth is given into? The hands of the wicked. So who is ruling the earth today? The wicked is ruling the earth today. The people that is ruling the earth today is the wicked. So who is ruling the earth today? I want names. America and Europe. They are the superpower on the earth today. They are the wicked that the earth is given into the hands of. Y'all understand?
That's right.
Okay, read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So what I want you all to understand is that America, go back to the videos that I have there. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and the faces of the judges thereof have been covered. Right? The faces of the judges. The judges is the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the judges of the earth, but our faces have been covered. What does it mean our faces have been covered? Nobody know that we are the real judges. Why? Because the wicked is ruling. You understand? The judges that's supposed to be judging the earth and ruling the earth in righteousness, their faces have been covered, meaning we are enslaved, we have been destroyed, okay? And we no longer are the ones ruling and judging the earth. But who is ruling and judging the earth? The wicked, okay? But our people today, we have forgot who the wicked is. Y'all understand? The Hispanic tribes, the Northern Kingdom, they have forgot the people that came over here and conquered them and destroyed them. The Mexicans, they forgot. Y'all understand? So, God brought Trump into power. You understand? To give our people a rude awakening. Because you think America is all inclusion and you think that white people love you. You understand? You think white people love you. Europeans love you.
The hell is this?
But God is going to give you all a rude awakening. Now, play video number 5 for me. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Some of you Hispanic tribes, you all are confused to who the wicked is. Play that for me.
I'm John Modlin, Chief of the U.S. Border Patrol's Tucson sector. This morning, I'm at the Tucson International Airport. Behind me, you can see recently processed migrants boarding an international flight back to their country of origin. I would remind anyone...
You see how they chain up their foot, chain up their hands? You all understand? These brothers and sisters came here looking for a better opportunity. You understand? That's why they came here. They came here for a better opportunity, a better way of life, because their country is destroyed. And I'm going to touch on that. So they are putting this up on national television. You understand? Brothers with chains around their foot and chains around their hands. Okay? And they are televising it for everybody to see. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It's 2 things they're trying to do. They're trying to instill fear in other migrants that might want to cross the border and come over here. Okay? And also, They are the wicked. You know what I mean? Don't play that. Keep playing.
Thinking about crossing the border illegally between the ports of entry, that under Title 8, you may face an enhanced expedited removal process, meaning that upon being encountered, you'll be promptly placed into immigration proceedings and may be removed. Instead, anyone considering migrating to the United States...
Listen, isn't this the same way how they had us enslaved? You see how they shackles their hands and their feet? That's how they brought us over here on cargo slave ships. Okay? It's the same thing. And look at this. Look at the white boy. Like, yo. Yep. So keep playing.
Is highly encouraged to apply for admission. Don't risk your life or the lives of your loved ones by crossing illegally through Arizona's desert during the summer months. Remember, there are consequences for illegal entry under Title 8. These consequences are strictly enforced. Use the CBP-1 mobile application. Don't cross the border illegally.
So I remember that no, I don't think laws is to be honored and so forth. And I understand why brothers is risking trying to cross the U.S. border to come to America for a better life and so forth. I understand why they're doing it. You understand? I understand why they are doing it. Okay, no. Hey, I send you all something with Biden. Let me see. Biden. And let me get that scripture in Nahum. Now, over these last couple weeks, all you have been seeing, let me get 17, video 17. No, all you have been seeing is videos all week of migrants being deported, ICE raiding people's houses, ICE raiding businesses, locking our people up and deporting them, separating mothers from their children, husbands from their children. Yo, it's crazy. You understand? It's crazy. That's what we've been seeing this last week. And it's putting fear in a lot of our people. A lot of our people is saying, no, it's not right. Why is this happening? You know, a lot of people crying, and it's bad. You understand? But let me get that scripture in Nahum. Yeah.
Nahum chapter 3 and verse 13. Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women. The gates of thy land.
The Bible says the gates of the land, America, read on,
shall be set wide open.
That was these last couple years. These last couple years, under the Biden administration, he allowed the borders to be wide open. You understand? Read on.
The gates of thy land shall be set wide open.
Read on.
Unto thine enemies.
Unto who?
Thine enemies.
Now, these last couple weeks, all you have been seeing is brothers from Haiti, brothers and sisters from Guatemala, Venezuela, okay, and all these countries, them is the ones that ICE is targeting and deporting. But who is the real enemies that it's talking about here the border's going to be open to? It's talking about Chinese. It's talking about Pakistanis. It's talking about Afghanistanis. You understand? It's talking about Iranians. Okay? You all ain't paying attention to that, but you all wronging up Venezuelans because they come here because they seeking a better life. And they want a good job. Okay, when you got the enemies, American enemies, they came through that border. Thousands of them came through that border and is hiding in America right now. I'm telling you all. But what you all been seeing happening on the news, they have been showing a lot of brothers and sisters from the Caribbean, a lot of brothers and sisters being detained, ICE breaking down doors, running up and deporting people. You understand? And deporting a lot of our people. Okay? But I have not seen no video with no Arabs being deported. I have not seen no video with no Afghanistanis being deported or no Chinese being deported. You all understand? Not one.
Right?
Okay? Now, all of a sudden, social media and all the news networks is pro-Trump. Before they hated Trump, they were talking crap about Trump. Now, this is all they showing. Why are they doing this? It's fear-mongering. I want you all to understand. Brothers and sisters, do not be sitting in the house and be fear-mongering. You understand? That's what they putting these things out there for. All over social media. It's for you, brothers and sisters, to be afraid. Okay, now let me show you all some things. No. Why is every migrant coming to America? Why is people immigrating here to the United States of America? Huh? Why is it? That's what I'm going to touch on. It's because of the American dream. Okay? The American dream. Now, let me tell you all something about the American dream. The American dream is exactly what it says. It's a dream. Y'all understand? The only way you could enjoy the American dream, you got to be asleep. You understand? You got to be asleep. No, are we asleep? No, we are awake. You understand? The scripture says, let us not sleep as those that are in darkness. Okay,
That's
so in
right.
order to enjoy the American dream, you got to be asleep. Okay, and the American dream is really a nightmare. You understand? A lot of us from the Caribbean islands and so forth, America have give us a false illusion that here is paradise. Okay?
Damn.
I remember when I was young, 16, I came to America seeking the American dream. Okay? The second day, I said, let me walk around. I'm in Brooklyn, I'm walking around, just watching at the place like, yo. The second day, I saw a brother with a bullet wound in his head. Gunshot in his head on the street. Ambulance there, everybody surrounding him. I'm like, damn. I never saw nothing like that in my life. You understand? That's when reality start kicking in. Okay? Then, you know me, the first time I experienced racism is here. You know, this white police officer called me a nigger. Like, fucking nigger. You understand? I'm telling you. No, I'm just being real. That's what he called me. You understand? I never experienced racism in my life until I came to America.
The hell is
Okay?
this?
So then I started to realize, damn, everything that they say on TV and everything you see in Hollywood and, you know, all that crap, all of that is just a dream. That's all it is. You understand? The American dream is exactly what it says it is, a dream. Okay? No, and the only way you could enjoy the American dream is that you got to be asleep. You can't be conscious to real life stuff or what's going on, or you got to be blind to racism and the oppression of your people. That's the only way you could enjoy the American dream. Okay? Everybody come here for a better life and the American dream. But let me tell you all something. The American dream is over. Okay? The American dream, America 20 years ago is not the America today. God is allowing things to change here in America. Okay? That false narrative that our people have in their mind, all these brothers and sisters from Venezuela, Guatemala, Colombia, and all these countries that came here seeking that dream, they are realizing that it's a nightmare. You know, how do you think these brothers and sisters feel that is shackled with chains, their hands and their foot, they're being sent back to their country, and they just came looking for the American dream? How you think they feel? Not just that. This week you all heard the Colombia president denied immigrants from being dropped off in Colombia, right? It's not to necessarily say the Colombian president was rejecting the immigrants, but it was the way they were bringing them to Colombia. They had regular Colombian citizens, and also they had people that committed crime in America. And they had everybody shackled as slaves. So the Colombia president said, listen, we gonna bring back our people in dignity. I'm gonna send a plane to America, the presidential plane, and bring them back in dignity. You ain't gonna bring my people over here on military planes with them shackles and chains and even their kids chained up too. You all understand? So that's what happened. So that's what the argument was about. The Colombian president did not say we not accepting migrants, our own people, but it's the way you are bringing them over here, the way how you are doing it. You are taking away the dignity of my people, chaining them up and bringing. You understand?
That's right.
So, so the American dream. Now, why is everybody coming to America? Read Isaiah 14, start at verse 3 to 4.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 3. Let's go. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
The hard bondage is going into slavery that we was made to serve. Read on.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Against who?
The king of Babylon.
Against the king of Babylon. The king of Babylon here is talking about America. Read on.
And say, how hath the oppressor ceased?
No. The oppressor, you're going to find out who the oppressor is. You know, the oppressor been hiding. He been hiding for the last couple of decades, ever since the 60s. So our people went back to sleep. But the oppressor is rising up back, and he's starting to do what? He's starting back to oppress openly. He was doing it secretly behind the cut, but no, he's going to do it openly. How have the what?
How had the oppressor ceased?
How have the oppressor ceased? Okay, read on.
The golden city ceased.
So the oppressor is also called what?
The golden city.
The golden city. When it says the golden city, it's talking about America. The golden city, why is the city referred to as a golden city? Because America is the richest country on this earth. You all understand? America is the richest country on this earth. That's why America, which is Babylon, is referred to as the golden city. That's why we got brothers from all over the world. All of us come where? Come to America seeking what? Opportunity. Seeking what? A better life. Why? Because this place is the richest country on the earth. But the richest country on the earth is also called the what? The oppressor. Y'all understand? So the Most High put Trump in office to do what? To turn up oppression on our people. Because our people come to America seeking their American dream. But guess what? They forgot that this place is the oppressor. You understand? They forget that the so-called white man is the oppressor. They forgot that he murdered, he kills. That's how we got this land. Okay? Read it again one more time.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Read on.
And say, how had the oppressor ceased?
The golden city cease. Okay, read on.
The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked.
So the people in this, the rulers of this golden city is called the wicked. Y'all understand? Okay, but our people have forgot who the wicked are. Our people have forgotten who are the oppressor. Okay, our people have forgotten after the 60s, and you got civil rights movement and so forth. You had the civil rights. They gave us little rights and so forth. Our people forgot who the wicked is.
That's right.
Our people forgot who the oppressor is. But the Lord put Trump in office to remind you all. You all understand? So don't be mad you all see Trump in office. God put Trump in office. God saved him from being assassinated. Why? Because the Most High God wants you, brothers and sisters, to see Look and see. You don't feel no way by what you see? What the things you see he doing, it don't bother you? The people that you see supporting him, the things that coming out of their mouth, look. This is how they really feel. This is how they look at you, black people, you Hispanics.
That's right.
Read on.
The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked.
Read on.
And the scepter of the rulers.
From there, go to Revelation 18 and 2, then jump to 17. So why is everybody coming to America? Because this place is called the Golden City. This place is rich. That's why migrants is coming here. That's why everybody's coming here. Revelation, read that for me.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is fallen. Babylon the Great is fallen. Babylon the Great is America. So America is fallen. It's already fallen. Read on.
Is fallen.
So at this time when he reading this, when John the Revelator reading this, America was destroyed. He saw a future prophecy of America destroyed. Babylon the Great. Read on.
And is become the habitation of devils.
Read on.
And the hold of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Jump to 17.
Verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught.
For in what?
For in 1 hour.
So you're going to take 1 hour. Within 1 hour, the whole of America will be destroyed in World War III. Within 1 hour, the whole of America will be destroyed in the Third War. Okay?
That's right.
For in 1 hour, read on.
So great riches.
So great what?
Riches.
So why is everybody coming here to America? Because of the riches. You all understand? Because America is the richest country on the earth. Okay? So much great riches is come to naught. Okay? From there, go to Revelation 11 and 8.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Of the what?
The great city.
So which city is the greatest city or the greatest country on the planet Earth? It's America. America is the greatest city, the greatest country on the planet Earth. That's why everybody want to come here. Everybody want to come to America because America is the greatest, richest country on the earth. Most powerful, militarily, economically. You understand? So everybody come here seeking the American dream. You understand? But what I want you all to understand, the American dream is over. That time have gone, have passed. Okay? It's done. You understand? In the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, it's done. Where you could come here and work and build a house and live comfortable and enjoy the lives. That time is done.
That's right.
Okay? That time is done. White people say, I don't want to be equal to Negroes and Arabs and Chinese. I don't want to be equal to you all. You know what I mean? That time is done. Okay, so from there, go to 2 Ezra 16 and 18 to 21.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine.
The beginning, brothers, is the beginning. What we seen happening now is the beginning. Right now in Ukraine, there's famine. Right now in Africa, there's famine. You know, but you all here in America, you all don't really know what's going on all over the earth because America media shield you from that stuff. Okay, read on.
The beginning of famine.
Read on.
And great death.
And great death is the beginning of what we see happening on the earth, the Russia-Ukraine war, the Palestinian and Israel war. They say they got a peace treaty now. It's the beginning. We are in the beginning stages of these things. Okay, we are in the beginning stages of these things. Read on.
The beginning of wars.
The beginning of wars. We are in the beginning of wars, brothers and sisters. These last 4 years was just wars after wars popping off. We are at the beginning of it, and it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. Okay? Read on.
And the powers shall stand in fear.
Read on.
The beginning of evils.
The beginning of what?
Evils.
The beginning of evils. Read on.
What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Read on.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
It's sent as what?
As scourges for amendment.
So these things is sent as scourges for amendment. Tribulations, plague, famine, all these things is sent for amendments. What's amendment? The word amendment mean what? Judgment, right? The word amendments mean judgment, meaning the Most High is sending these plagues to repay, to judge, bring judgment on the earth. Y'all understand? Right. That's what these plagues is sent for. Okay, that's why it says this in Psalms 50. Psalms 50 and I think is 21. For I will what? I will reprove thee. Psalms 50. Read that for me.
Psalms chapter 50 and verse 21.
Let's go.
These things hast thou done.
Read on.
And I kept silence.
Read on.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
He think that the white man think that God is like him. God is evil and God is white. God look like him. Read on.
But I will reprove thee.
That's the amendment. How is God going to reprove them? He's going to send famine, plagues, wars, destruction to America and all the nations. God says,
right.
I will judge you. Read on.
And set them in order before thine eyes.
And I will set the 12 tribes of Israel in order right before your eyes. You're going to be watching them growing and turning into a nation right before your eyes. And I will judge you. I'm going to bring plagues on you while I'm rising them up. Okay? So, what's so heavy in that is that Trump said, if I was in office, it would have never happened.
The hell is this?
Putin would have never, Russia would have never invaded Ukraine. The Palestinian war would have never happened. October 6th would have. He can't stop nothing from happening.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Trump is not going to stop World War III. I saw another clip with him saying he's going to prevent World War III. He's not going to prevent World War III. He's not going to prevent the wars that's going to happen. Or the pestilence or the famine and plagues and these things that's going to come forth on this earth. Matter of fact, he's going to propel it. You understand? He's going to propel it. Okay? So, from there, keep on reading.
Second Ezra, right?
Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Are sent as scourges for amendment. God sending them. That's God bringing judgment on the nations that we read in Psalms 50 and 21.
That's
read
right.
on.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
So all these things, the nations is not going to repent. Okay, they're not going to turn and stop the wickedness that they're doing on the earth. Read on.
Nor be always mindful of the scourges.
And they're not going to always be mindful of the scourges. The scourge like coronavirus, that just hit, like 2020? It been, close to 5 years? Millions of people die. Does anybody talk about coronavirus anymore? How much people lost loved ones? How much people die and so forth from it? Are the people mindful of God's scourges? Did they repent of that? Of their evil that they've been doing on the earth? No. So this is what this is saying. Okay, read it again one more time.
Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Read on.
Nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
So it says what? Read it again.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Victuals goes into goods, food and so forth. it says that victuals shall be cheap upon earth. You understand? When will victuals be cheap upon earth? It's talking about the beginning of sorrows, the beginning. And which part victuals is cheap? Is victuals cheap in Africa? Is victuals cheap in Venezuela or Jamaica or Trinidad? Where is victuals cheap? In America. Because America is a rich country. America, the food over here is cheap. You all understand? And a lot of times it's free too. The government give out these free food and so forth. So the scripture says, victuals shall be cheap, right? Meaning food shall be cheap. And it's not talking about all over the world. It's talking about here in America. You understand? Read on.
That they shall think themselves to be in good case.
That's you thinking everything is good because food and things is cheap here in America. You living in America, so you living comfortably. You got the house, the car, things is cheap. You got a job, you got a good life. So you thinking everything is good. That's how a lot of brothers and sisters from the islands come to America, and that's their state of mind. Okay? People from Venezuela, Guatemala, Mexico, Jamaica, you all come here, and because things is cheap here, you get comfortable. And you love this place. You understand? So God says, you know what? My people is getting too comfortable in Babylon. You know, you understand? I'm going to send Trump into office. And I'm going to have racist people surround him. Okay? I'm going to make him dismantle everything that make my people comfortable here in Babylon. And that's what you all see taking place. Okay? That's what you all see taking place. Victuals shall be cheap. What? Read it again.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Read on.
That they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
So victuals shall be cheap. So you're going to think you in good case. Man, I'm good. But the scripture says even evil, when you thinking you good, more evil going to keep multiplying upon the earth. Okay? Evil going to, and that's what we will see taking place. That's why the top verses, it says that what? Is the beginning of what? Sorrows. Okay? Now, Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
For this place is not your rest. The Bible says, arise and depart. Arise and depart. This place is not your rest. A lot of our people, we think that America is the land of milk and honey. But what does the Bible call America? The what? The oppressor. You understand? What does the Bible call America? The what? The wicked.
That's
the oppressor,
right.
The wicked. But you think that this place is your rest. That's all what people think. They think that this place is their rest. Okay? Read on.
Arise ye and depart.
Read on.
For this is not your rest.
This place is not your rest. It's not our rest. We was not bought here to be comfortable and live the American dream.
That's right.
Y'all understand? We was bought here as slaves to what? For punishment for our sins. Read on.
Because it is polluted.
This place is polluted. You understand? Everywhere you look is filth and wickedness. Read on.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you.
God says this place, it shall destroy you. America, it will destroy you. You understand? If you make this place your rest, if you sit down and talk about you chasing that American dream, this place it's going to destroy you. I saw people crying in tears because they was being sent back to their country. I'm like, damn. You know, they like, no. It's like they lost. It's like they don't have health and strength. You understand? I saw people losing their mind. I'm like, damn. Anyways, that's because our people think of this place as the Europe and America have deceived the world for the world to think that these places, that their country is the best place on earth. You understand? You know that their places. But why? Why is it? Because of the riches. Okay. So from there, go to Isaiah 30:1.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord,
Read on.
that take counsel, but not of me.
So we take counsel, but not not from God. The rebellious children is talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. Read on.
That's
and that
right.
cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
So the covering that we cover ourselves with is Christianity and the politics and so forth. That's here in America. Okay? We does not cover ourselves with the covering of God. The covering of God is the scriptures. We don't use this to cover ourselves. We cover ourselves in these false religions. Okay, read on.
That they may add sin to sin.
Because to show it's a false religion, it's add sin to sin. What Christianity says, they say that you don't got to keep God laws no more. God laws is done away with. They set up a white image of Christ when Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah. So you
That's
add sin
right.
to sin in these false coverings, these coverings that you cover yourselves with. Okay, read on.
That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth.
Read on.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
So we strengthen ourselves in the strength of Pharaoh. Read on.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
No, this literally took place where we literally went to Egypt for help and trust in ancient Egypt. But it says that we trust in what? Read it again.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
So now it says the shadow of Egypt. So it's not the real Egypt we are trusting in, but the shadow. So this is twofold. It's talking about America, our people trusting in America. Because America is the new Egypt when you read Revelation 11 and 8. Okay? When you read Revelation 11 and 8, and the dead body shall lie in the street of that great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Okay? So, from there, read on.
Verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
So the strength of that strength that you look for in the president, it gonna be your shame. You trusted in America, it will be your shame. For all of you all that went to vote and wanted to support Trump and supporting Biden and Kamala, and it's gonna be your shame. You're gonna realize these people can't save you. Okay, read on.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
Read on.
And the trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And the trust in America, that's the shadow of Egypt. Read on.
Your confusion.
It's going to be your confusion. Okay. From there, I want you to go to Habakkuk 2 and verse 3 to 5.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
So at the end, the vision going to speak. Okay, this vision that I'm about to read it's speaking to us right now in these last days. Read on.
And not lie.
And it's not going to lie. Read on.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Read on.
Because it will surely come.
Read on.
It will not tarry. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
So the Bible says his soul ain't right in him. Whose soul this is talking about is talking about Europeans, the so-called white men, Edomites. Their soul is not right in them. Read on.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Read on.
Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine.
Read on.
He is a proud man.
He's a proud man. It's talking about a white man. Read on.
Neither keepeth at home.
Neither keepeth at home. He's in everybody's country. You understand? Destabilizing every one country. Read on. What I'm showing you all why people is coming to America. Why people from all over the world comes to America. Okay, because America, they don't stay at home. They go into everybody's country and destabilize every one country. Read on.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
And he enlarged his desire, meaning the desire that he have, the things he want from these other country, whether it's oil, gold, whatever resources he want from these country, he enlarged his desire like hell. Read on.
Who enlarged his desire as hell.
Read on.
And is as death.
And he is as death. Read on.
And cannot be satisfied.
And he cannot be satisfied. No, America talking about taking Greenland, taking the Panama Canal, and guess what? They will do it. They will do it. This week I heard, I think is it Denmark? You know, they talking about stepping up their military and stuff like that because of what Trump said. Okay, but read on.
Who enlarged his desire as hell and is as death.
And is as death. Wherever the so-called American go, they bring death with them. You understand? Iraq, Afghanistan, right? True. I'm telling you all. Read on.
And cannot be satisfied.
And he can't be satisfied with what he have. Read on.
But gather it unto him all nations.
So what he did? Read that again.
But gather it unto him all nations.
Read on.
And heapeth unto him all people.
And heapeth unto him all people. No, let me tell you all something. America did not become rich because they have a lot of gold or they have a lot of riches here in America. America became rich by robbing and stealing from nations. You all understand? Okay, America became rich because they control the IMF. They are the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. They control the world economy. If you don't agree with them, they sanction you. They say you can't buy and trade. You can't use our dollar. The American dollar control the world economy. Okay, right now Russia and China and Brazil, they form a new entity called BRICS, where they are trying to separate from the IMF, separate from the sanctions that America and Europe have been putting on all of these third world countries. Okay? So America became rich in, I would say, after World War II. When they set up the IMF, they became rich. This place became the richest country on the earth. Why? Because all nations now use the American dollar to trade and to buy internationally. So that's how America is the richest country on the earth. No. As I said, America is not rich because they got gold. Because the American dollar is not backed by any gold standard. Okay, American dollar the dollar is based on the U.S. economy. They say our economy is the most powerful and rich and booming economy in the world. So guess what? Our dollar is the worth of our dollar is by our economy. And they create fiat money. So America became the richest country in the earth because they could create money, how many trillions and trillions of dollars they want. You understand? That's what America does. Oh, you need money? Give him $1 trillion, $2 trillion, and they just create it. They just print it digitally and wire it to someone. You understand? So that's how they became. Not to say, okay, I got $10 trillion worth of gold, and this is how much my economy worth, because it's backed by gold. America, no. America is rich because they could create money out of nothing. You understand what I'm saying? They just print money. Pring, pring, pring. So read it again.
Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Read on.
And is as death.
And he is as death. Read on.
And cannot be satisfied.
And he cannot be satisfied. Read on.
But gathereth unto him all nations.
So America gathered unto him all nations. Read on.
And heapeth unto him all people.
And he heaped to himself all people. Okay, read on. Okay. So, America, this is letting you know it's talking about America. Does Iran heap to himself all people? No. It's talking about America. America is called the great melting pot. You understand? All people come here to America. You understand? When it says who enlargeth his desire like hell, and he keepeth not at home, meaning he's in all these other people countries, destabilizing all these other countries. Who remember what happened to Venezuela a couple years ago? Venezuela was a rich country. America put sanctions on Venezuela and seized trillions of dollars overseas from the Venezuelan government. Seized in London, they seized their gold. You understand? This is what they did to Venezuela. Venezuela used to come to New York and used to offer people that don't have oil, heating oil in their homes, offer them free oil. Do you all know that? All of a sudden, the Venezuelan dollar dropped. The economy collapsed. What happened? Chavez happened. Remember Chavez cursed out Bush? See, I smell the devil. The devil was here early on. I smell sulfur.
That's
So,
right.
so there was a economic plan. They sent the economic hitmen, and they destabilized Venezuela economy.
Damn.
So now, thousands of Venezuelans is coming where? To the U.S., to America. You all understand? Thousands of Venezuelans is coming to the U.S. Why are they coming to the U.S.? Because they're seeking a better life. Why? Because their economy was destroyed by America. You all understand? So you all see America is causing the problem. And when the people come over here, they say, we don't want you here. Go back to your country. If you want the people to stay in their country, stop using economic hitmen and sanctions on these countries and leave them to develop. If they don't agree with you, leave them alone. You understand? But God wants that to happen, though. So, from there, it says that they heap unto themselves all people, right? America heaped to herself all people. Now, I'm going to show you all something. Go to Genesis. So that make America what? In America heaping himself all people, that make America mystery Babylon. Okay, go to Genesis 1:11-1.
Genesis chapter 11 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And the whole earth was of one language.
So everybody spoke one language one point at a time. Read on.
East, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar.
Read on.
And they dwelt there. And they said one to another,
Read on.
go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
So what I'm going into, I'm going into the start of ancient Babylon. I'm going to show you the mindset they had back then, and it's the same thing here in America today. Read on.
And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven.
That's like these skyscrapers you all see here in America. You understand? The Eiffel Tower, all these skyscraper buildings you see here in America, they wanted to do the same thing in ancient Babylon. Okay, read on.
And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
Let's let's all of us have a name for ourselves. Least we be scattered upon the earth. Read on.
And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower,
Read on.
which the children of men builded.
Read on.
And the Lord said, behold, the people is one.
The people is what?
The people is one.
So that state of mind where they come, where all nations coming together and saying they are one people, that's a state of mind of ancient Babylon. And who have that same state of mind? America. You all understand? Where everybody come together and they say they are one people. Okay, you all see what? Now, from there, go to Daniel 2:43.
Daniel chapter 2 and verse 43.
Bring it out.
And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men.
So let me get this statue Okay, so it says they shall mingle themselves. The they is the Caucasian race, the Edomite. Okay, this is the last kingdom that rules and rolling upon the earth. It's talking about America, okay, and the European nations, mainly America. You understand? It says that they shall what?
They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men.
It says they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. That's talking about the last of this kingdom. Is talking about everybody coming together and saying they are one people in America. Y'all understand? Okay, read on.
But they shall not cleave one to another.
But they not going to cleave one to another, meaning there will be division here. There will be division in America and Europe. Okay, even though they heap unto themselves all nations and they say we all are one people, okay, they are not going to cleave one to another, because guess what? You're going to have racist white people always rise up and say, I can't stand these niggas. I can't stand Chinese. I can't, you won't, and that's what you see happening. Read on.
Even as iron is not mixed with clay.
So you can't mix white people and other nations. White people don't want to mix with other nations, and that's what we are seeing. Okay, they are vocally speaking it right now. Okay, read on.
And in the days of these kings.
Okay, from there. So from there, I want you to go to Revelation 17 and 5. So when you mix with all nations, okay, that's how America was established as mystery, as Babylon the Great. Read that from Revelation 17 and 5.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
So it says Mystery Babylon the Great. Okay, the mother of harlot. So America is called Mystery Babylon the Great. Why is America called Mystery Babylon the Great? Because the same way how ancient Babylon, God, all people come together, say, let us all be one people. America have also done the same today. Now, I send you all some article on the 14th Amendment and so forth. You all see them things? Okay, so now, in order for America to become Mystery Babylon the Great and transform herself into Mystery Babylon, guess what had to happen? How did that happen? In order for that to happen, birthright citizenship had to take place. You all understand? Because Trump is about to amend or get rid of birthright citizenship. Okay? Birthright citizenship, hundreds of years ago when they set that up, was the Lord was behind the leaders back then to set it up that way, to make it unclear. Wow. So in the future, everybody could use it and think that it could be used to establish America as Mystery Babylon the Great, where all people come here and become one citizen once they born here and so forth. But guess what? Trump is about to change that. And he will get, I think he will change it. Why? Because he controls the Senate, he controls the House, and he controls the judges. You know the Supreme Court judges and so forth? Guess what? He put a lot of them there in them seats. Okay, so most likely birthright citizenship will be amended. Okay? Now, birthright citizenship, what it was about. Let's see. Because you got a lot of people crying and so forth. Let's see what birthright citizenship, what it's really about. Okay? Read that for me.
Yes, sir. It says, 14th Amendment, citizenship rights, equal protection, apportionment, civil right debt.
Keep on.
Civil war debt. Sorry. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside.
So who is this talking about? The 14th Amendment, when it was amended, who was it talking about? No, the 14th Amendment. Why did they have to amend? Why did they go to the other article first and then jump back to that? The Reconstruction. Let me show you all some. What time was this, the 14th Amendment thing? It was formed in when? I sent you some, the Reconstruction. I'm going to touch on this real quick for you all. Okay, 1865, the Reconstruction on the Amendment. It was 1865 to 1870. Okay, what happened in 1865? What? Yeah, I ain't hearing you. What happened? Emancipation, right? Okay, so what is the Reconstruction era? Go down a little. Let's see. Yeah.
Amendment 13 to 15 are called the Reconstruction Amendments, both because they were the first enacted right after the Civil War.
So they were the first enacted rights after the Civil War. Read on.
And because all address questions related to the legal and political status of the African American.
Of who?
American.
Of who?
African Americans.
So the 13th and 14th Amendment was for Judah. Those slaves that was here in America. That's who the 14th and the 13th Amendment, that's what it was from what amendment to what? From the 13th to the 15th Amendment, that part of the Constitution, it was amended in order to give civil rights to who? To Judah. But we all know they never really gave us no civil rights. They said they emancipated us from the black Americans. They emancipated them from slavery. But what they do, they set up prisons and they brought them right to slavery. So, I'm going to bust a lot of Chinese bubble. I'm going to bust a lot of Arabs and everybody that come to America. You understand? Including a lot of West Indians. I'm going to bust your bubble too.
That's right.
Guess what? I'm not Judah. You understand? But the 14th Amendment was for the slaves that was brought here on ships. You understand? That's originally what it was for. But go back to it and read it again. Go back to the other one and read it again.
All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States.
So this is talking about the slaves. You all understand? It's the 14th Amendment is talking about the Judah, the slaves that was brought here, the kingdom of Judah that was brought here. Okay? They were not considered citizens. This is where they were able to have. Now they are considered citizens. You all understand? Keep on reading.
Are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside.
And of the states of where they reside. Read on.
No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States.
So, it's supposed to be, but did they do that? Did they uphold that? No, they created laws to get us put in prison and so forth. You understand? So were we full citizens? No. Because even though we were citizens, were we allowed to vote? No. You understand? They had to, during the 60s, that's when they created voting rights and so forth. Okay? Keep on reading.
Nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws.
Okay, so it said that you have equal protection under the law. This amendment was for the black slaves here. You all understand? And guess what? Trump and everybody, they understand that. You know, Trump understand that. A lot of these rednecks, they understood why the 14th Amendment was written. And they're going to enforce it. Guess what? What Trump is doing to ban birthright citizenship, most likely there's an 80% chance it's going to pass. You understand? Because America have already been established as Mystery Babylon the Great. All nations is already here. You understand? What Trump is trying to do, he's trying to save America now because he's like, damn, you got Afghanistanis, Arabs, all type of terrorists being born here and they are American citizens and I can't deport yet. You know what I mean? Okay, he said, that's a stupid, why are we allowing this? This was really for the slaves, but everybody benefit from it. Why? Because the Lord had it set up that way in order for America to become mystery Babylon the Great. You all understand? Now, to prove to you all it was only for the slaves, right? Keep going down. Read, keep reading. No, yeah, go to second.
Section 2. Representatives shall be apportioned among the several states according to their respective numbers, counting the whole number of persons in each state, excluding Indians.
Excluding who?
Indians.
Excluding who?
Indians.
No, let me get the next article. So, Indians was not citizens. So the Indians was excluded.
Wow.
So if everybody born here, you got Chinese being born here, and everybody being born here, and they are American citizens, how come the Indians was not citizens?
The hell is this?
Because the law was only for the slaves. That's who the law was for. The amendment was for. It was for Judah. You understand? All you tribes, you all better start giving Judah the props that, yo, I'm telling you all. No, but keep on, yo, play that for me. Read the next one for me.
The Indian Citizenship Act at 100 years old.
So the Indian Citizenship Act is 100-year-old. Guess when it became 100-year-old? Last year. So let's read on. Let's read.
The promise of citizenship. 100 years ago, on June 2nd, 1924.
And when?
June 2nd, 1924.
Read on.
The United States government conferred citizenship on Native American people by passing the Snyder Act.
The Snyder Act, or what?
Also known as the Indian Citizenship Act.
So you all see that. So the North American Indians, America came and saw them here. Conquered them, destroyed them, took this land from them. Okay? They only became citizens in 1924. In 1924, that's when they became citizens. So, the 14th Amendment, do they fall under that? No, they don't. They did not fall under the 14th Amendment the same way how Chinese don't fall under the 14th Amendment, the same way how Arabs don't fall under the 14th Amendment, the same way how no other West Indians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, I gotta talk. None of us, that's for Judah. That was for the slaves. But guess what? The Most High had it set up that way, and everybody benefited from it. Because of what, you know, that amendment that was written for Judah. Okay? No, the civil, so you can take that down. Okay.
The next, prior to that time, Native Americans had been explicitly denied citizenship. First in the United States Constitution.
So that's what we read in the Constitution early on when it says, excluding the Indians. They were denied citizenship by the United States of America. You all understand? So I'm teaching you all a little history on the Constitution. The Constitution, the 14th Amendment, it was for the black slaves here. It was the 14th Amendment was the same time the slaves was let go free. The slaves was free here in America. You understand? Now, from all that time to 1950s, the 1930s, 40s, from the 1800s, so the North American Indians became citizens hundreds of years, 200 and some years or so after, or 100 and some years or so after the Negroes got so-called citizenship. I got to call it so-called because we ain't, you know, we didn't, certain rights we didn't have. Y'all understand that white people have. So in the 60s, during the civil rights movement, guess what happened again? Judah fight for a lot of rights. Okay? Judah fight for a lot of rights. Fight for civil rights, because even though they were considered citizens, they didn't have rights. And they were being oppressed and so forth, and they fought for rights. And the rights that Judah fought for, it was hijacked, and everybody else benefit from them rights. Y'all understand? Everybody benefit from them rights. Then most people, you got Chinese, you got homosexuals, you got Jewish people. Everybody benefit from the rights, the civil rights, excepted the people that was fighting for it. Does that make sense? Okay. Now Trump doing some new things. So, so you all understand. The 14th Amendment, this was for who? The slaves. You know, I don't know. So Trump realized that. And white people, they understand that. So they're going to shut it down. You know what I mean? So all that free, and guess who it's gained for? Guess who is geared towards? It's geared towards our people. You understand? For West Indians. Okay, so-called Venezuelans, Guatemalans, Mexicans that came here and, you know, were undocumented and had kids, and your kids became citizens and so forth. That's going to be, Esau, the white man, going to shut that down. Y'all understand why? Because America was created for European, by European. Y'all understand? America was created for European, by European. And guess what? They're trying to make America great again. You understand? I wonder what I hope you all understand when they say they want to make America great again, what are they saying? Okay? I want you to show, I want to show you all some videos. When they say, let's make America great again, I want you to play 2 for me.
What's your message to all the illegal immigrants?
Get the hell out of our country, you disgusting pieces of shit.
Hey, don't talk like that.
Okay.
Would you ever be friends with an illegal immigrant?
Never.
Never.
Okay, so make America great again. We ain't heard talk like that ever since the 50s and 30s. And Trump is bringing them back. Let's make America great again. Play 14 for me. Play 14 for me.
For acceptance into the Patriot Front, does one have to pass
So this is a new movement, the Patriot Front. Now, all these white people got on masks. Guess why they put on masks? Because a lot of them is judges and lawyers and police officers. They not trying to lose their job. A lot of them is school teachers, police officers. Y'all understand? Read. Keep playing.
For acceptance into the Patriot Front, does one have to pass some sort of ethnic test as far as where the descendants come from, Europe?
Yeah,
or
yes, you have to be an American.
How does that work? Is it like a DNA test, or is it like a family lineage?
I think you know the members of your family.
What I'm saying is that does the Patriot Front investigate that before acceptance into the group?
Yes, we ask questions.
Would that include Spanish?
Yeah.
So the Patriot Front is in agreement with that being a form of descendants that you would, including your group?
So the American nation is composed of European.
My descendants are all from Spain. Would I pass the test?
I'm not going to engage in a full vetting.
No, I'm just asking because you mentioned that Europe is okay.
Descendants are
My ancestors were from Spain.
I'm not sure about you specifically. You could be saying anything to me right now. People who actually engage in Patriot Front's vetting process, which I will not regale to all of.
So take that down. Hey, I'm pull up a video with them marching. I think it's in Nashville or something. I'm bow down, nigga. Yo, so what I'm showing you all. Ever since Trump won the presidency, that's all you've been seeing. Yo, racist white people is on a rise. You know, they letting you know how they feel and they not ashamed. Let's make America great again. America was created by European for Europeans. Now play that for me.
Y'all all right?
Oh, yeah. The Patriot Front. That's the new KKK. Why they got masks on their face? As I said, because most of them is people you meet every day. Some of them is politicians and so forth. Okay? No. Let me see. 7. Yeah.
Now look, niggas. He said niggas can't be in a gang. He said niggas can't hang 10 and 15 together. You see this, Chicago?
I take that,
You see
though.
this?
So, what I want you all to see, remember we read in it says that they will not be divided. No, let me see. 20. Play video 20 and then 19. I'm showing you all things is changing in America. When they say let's make America great again, it's talking about the rise of white supremacy. I hope you all understand that. Yeah. The rise of white supremacy. That's what he's talking about. Why they got masks on their face? Because a lot of them, they at your jobs. I'm telling you all. Let's see that. What I want to see. The dude that didn't cover his face, he ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Okay. So, you know what? Take that off. No. Let me show you all something. Let's make America great again. When Trump say that, what is he talking about? I want you to play, let me see, 7, video number 7. Huh? We just played that one? Okay. Oh, number 4.
America.
What happened with George Floyd was a lie. Justice for Derek, what's that? Derek Chauvin. That's the white dude that had his foot on George Floyd's neck and killed George Floyd. Y'all understand? Now I want you all to listen to what this movement now. Okay, listen carefully.
America will not be made whole until we receive justice for Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin did not commit murder. Derek Chauvin.
So they trying to get, that dude that killed George Floyd, they trying to get him out of prison. And guess what? They going to be able to get him out. I'm telling you all. He's going to be let go free. You understand? God is turning up affliction on our people. Keep on playing.
Be made whole until we receive justice for Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin did not commit murder. Derek Chauvin should not be where he is right now. The truth must come out about what happened with George Floyd. It was a lie, and it was always a lie. And when Derek Chauvin is a free man, I will personally lead the lawsuit against Black Lives Matter and the millions of dollars that they took from his name.
Let's make America great again. Yeah. The rise of...
Every single lie will be undone. Every single truth will be restored. Because then, and only then, can we have America back. And I'm talking about the real America, folks.
The real
I'm
America.
Talking about America where on Easter Sunday and Good Friday in New York City, you could see the 3 crosses of Calvary there on the New York City skyline.
Woo, let's make America great again. Come take that dung. I'm telling you all. So they're going to free that man that killed George Floyd. Most likely he will be freed. You understand? No, I want you to play video number 12 for me. The rise of affliction. I'm telling you, Trump came back, and guess who came with him? All the mega. Guess what? All KKK rednecks, they voted for Trump. one of the officials that he put in over national security, he got an Aryan nation tattoo on his chest. I'm telling you all, keep playing that for me. Play that for me.
I shouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, as a human being with empathy, this video hit me like a freight train.
I don't give two shits that families are being separated if somebody's getting deported. I actually find it hilarious. It gives me a great deal of comfort. I have no sympathy that your child might grow up without a father because he got sent back to Mexico or whatever. I mean, y'all are welcome to go with him. Don't forget that's an option. That's a choice that you're making, right? I don't have any sympathy for your little videos that you're making on social media with all the tears. I don't give a shit. I'm actually fucking laughing at you that you're sitting there crying for attention. Okay. I find you guys to be subhumans. All right. Now, while you're sitting there judging me because I don't care that families are going to be separated from each other, I'd invite you to recall that hundreds of J6ers were separated from their families for something that equates to little more than a trespassing charge. Where were you then? Okay, bye.
Conservative ideology.
Let's make America great again, man. Let's make America great again. Guess what? That's what you Negroes need so you all could wake up, man. Y'all understand? That's what some of you all need. Now, go play video 11 for me. Especially you Puerto Ricans. Especially you Dominicans. Especially you Mexicans. This is what some of you all need in order to wake up. Play that for me.
Dear Latinos, being racist to other Latinos, indigenous, and black folks will not bring you any closer to the whiteness that you crave so much. And if this message bothers you, then it was probably meant for you.
So what a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of Dominicans, a lot of you all think you're all white. You all think you're all white because you all got some white blood in you all. Because the white man long here. But no, you all niggas just like us. You all understand? Right. You all are children of the slave trade, the captivity, just like us. So you're getting your nigga wake up call right now. You understand? Now play.
Hey, Deacon.
Yeah.
Like Paul Mooney said, the niggas that go step, they do 2 side steps. Judah does 2 steps. Northern Kingdom does side step.
So I want you to play 16. No. Before you play that, play 10. I want you all to listen to this.
You know, this comment is very important, so I need y'all to read this. When the chips are down, you Latinos forget the support from the black folks. And I cannot agree with this creator more.
Pause. You all hear that? When the chips is down, a lot of the rights that everybody got in this country, birthright citizenship, you being able to come here, have kids here, the kids being citizens, it's all because of black Americans. It's all because of Judah, but everybody have forgotten about that. Everybody forgot how Judah been caught in hell for decades, for centuries, and all the rights that they fought for, all the lynching that took place. Everybody forgot. You think the rights you got, you just got it just like that. You're able to come to America and have kids, and your kids born and are citizens. It just happened. No, it was all designed for Judah. It's all because of Judah. Well, guess what? That's all about to be over soon. Trump is about to shut it all down. But it's too late. America have already been established as Mystery Babylon the Great. All nations is here. Everybody is here. They're already here. The border was already let open. There are terrorists, sleeper cells all over the place. Okay, keep playing.
Forget the support from the black folks. And I cannot agree with this creator more. The Latino community and its anti-blackness is strong, and it needs to be expelled from our community. We hate black people within our own communities, where Latinos, and I'm talking to Dominicans right now, my people, would say, oh no, I'm not black, I'm black white, or I'm Latino black. Whatever excuse to remove themselves from being African American, US black. The anti-blackness, the colorism in our community is so fucking toxic that is how white supremacists were able to split us up against each other, Latino against Latino, and also Latino against Black Americans.
You could take that down. So what you all see, there's a lot of division. I was watching a lot of video this week, and I see a lot of division concerning the tribes. Okay? A lot of brothers is rising up. They saying, listen, this you Hispanics, a lot of you all think you all was white. No, you all crying for black people to help you all and so forth. You know, I'm telling you all, and it's a lot of division amongst the tribes right now. But I won't touch on that in a minute. I'm going to touch on that in a minute, the division amongst the tribes. I'm going to touch on that in a minute. Now, go to play video 24 for me. No, hold on. Before you play that, go back to, okay. No. Go to Psalms 94. So America is becoming great again. America becoming great again, that means affliction for our people. Read that for me.
What verse you want, D?
94 and 20.
Psalm chapter 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Read on.
Which frameth mischief by a law?
That frame mischief by a law. Okay, what is that going into? The throne of iniquity going to frame mischief by laws, right? What is that going into? The throne of iniquity. The throne of iniquity is talking about America. You understand? It's going into those executive order that Trump is passing. Okay? There was a DEI executive order, meaning Trump put a hold on all the inclusion where the DEI, right? Okay, DEI, it's supposed to be diversity, equity, inclusion. Okay? It's supposed to be a law set up to include who? The blacks. You understand? But this law right here, does it benefit black people? No. This law right here mainly benefit white women. It mainly benefit homosexuals. Damn. Meaning a homosexual could go on a job and you can't discriminate against him because of his sex and so forth. Okay? But this law right here, the last people that really affected was black people. What? The last, black people did not benefit from this a lot. Everybody else benefit from these rights and so forth here in America except for the people who it was created for. You all understand? So now guess what Trump is doing? Trump passed an executive order. Most likely there will be no Black History Month. I just want you all to know. No more Black History Month. Martin Luther King holiday, that's going to be done away with. Okay, now go up there, let me see that video.
They were doing a documentary of the Tuskegee Air Experiment. And they took that off because that was included into DEI. So like Deacon's saying, there's going to be no more Black History Month eventually. All those inclusive programs for black people to feel some type of welcome in American society, that's going to be taken away from Negroes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So this is a good thing. Black people need to wake up from this dream.
That's right.
Yep. So a lot of them rights, they're about to take it away. They're about to take it away. So right now, hey, play video 17 for me real quick. This is what you call him. This is Sleepy Joe, the last president. This is him watching at America right now. My work here is done. You know, people is running, hiding. You know, listen. You can't tell me this man didn't know what he was doing. Why did he open up the border and allow everybody inside here? We know God is behind it. But why was he doing the things he was doing? He was creating chaos. You all ever heard the term order through chaos? Okay, the Republicans and the Democrats, they work together. Okay, the Democrats, they create disorder, and then the Republicans, they come and set up laws and create order. Okay, now read that again for me one more time.
Psalm chapter 9.
Yeah.
Psalm chapter 94, verse 20.
The only way they create laws is by creating disorder. How the hell you going to tell people it's okay to shoplift once it's under $800? You're not going to go to jail. Then people go and shoplift.
The hell is this?
Then Trump came in. Trump said, any one of you get shoplift, you're going to be shot. You're going to be shot dead. I'm like, yo, this dude gangster, yo. Yo, he said, I think this week, he said, F around and you going to find out. I think he said that this week, right? I forgot who he said that to, but he said, F around and you going to find out. Fafa. F around and you going to find out. I'm like, damn, this dude. I said, yo, this dude, he might be the one that we've been waiting on.
That's right.
You know? Yeah. Oh, man. So check it. So, a lot of these DEI civil rights stuff that our people have here in America, guess what? It's being taken away. Birthright citizenship is being taken away. How it's being taken away? Through Trump signing laws. You understand? Trump signing laws. You know, what's that? You know what? I don't want that. Birthrights, what? Pentagon agency ban Black History Month. Okay, I don't want that. All right. So, I want to show you all something. Read it again one more time.
Psalm chapter 94 verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
No, you know what? Before I go there, play 15, 16 for me. I'm trying to speed it up because I ain't got much time. But I got to show some of these videos. Play 16 for me. 16 for me. Yeah. This is the wake-up call for you so-called Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Mexicans. You all are not white. We are the same people. Play that for me.
How are you guys not scared? For your friends that are undocumented, for your parents, for your siblings, for your family. How does that not bother you? How? Just tell me how. How could you walk up there and vote for him after everything he said he was going to do? You think just because you were born here, you're not gonna go through it? He doesn't like you. When are you gonna understand that?
Yo,
oh my God.
Boy. Yo, pause it. So now, our Mexican sisters, they understand Trump don't like black people the same way how he don't like them. I'm telling you all, the Mosai is a mastermind. Right. You understand? The Mosai, he said, you black people, he don't like you neither. You know, can you vote for him? Keep playing.
Like, it's so scary. It's so scary to know that just at any given moment, you can just be separated from your family. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Because it's the law. Or law. Even you can go too. Who knows?
Come, take it down. All right. So, now, read it again.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Read on.
Which frameth mischief by a law?
So, the Trump administration have made many executive orders. Okay, and is mischief behind a lot of these executive orders that have been signed. He's about to take away birthright citizenship. Meaning what? The Constitution, the amendment for birthright citizenship, it was really for the slaves. You understand? The black slaves that was here. Okay? It was not for everybody. So guess what? It's going to go to the courts and most likely it's going to stand. Because that's what it was originally for. That's what I'm seeing going to happen. You know, that's what's going to happen in the future. Okay, you got people trying to induce their labor so for the baby to be born before February the 20th. Because that's when it's going to be enforced. Okay? Now, a lot of people benefit from birthright citizenship. A lot of you all came here, your parents was here, and they was not born here, and you was born here, and you became a citizen. Well, guess what? That's going to be taken away. Okay? Now, let me show you all some. No, fame at mischief by law. No, let me go into some. No. Go to Acts 13:1. I'm going to just go straight to the point. There's nothing new under the sun. The same thing that was done is the same things that shall be done. Now go to Acts 18:2 first, and then Acts 13:1.
Acts chapter 18 and verse 2. Let's go. And found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome.
So Claudius Caesar, don't tell, the same thing that was done back then is the same thing being done today. Mass deportation. Trump said there will be mass deportation. Guess what? Every last Jew that was living in Rome, Claudius Caesar, he deported them. He said, all of you all get out of my country. We don't want you all here. Isn't that the same thing you're seeing today? It's the same thing. Go ahead.
And it shows you, because notice how it says Claudius Caesar deported all Jews. It didn't say anything about the other nations. Other nations was living in Rome, showing that the same thing, the Jews that was being deported under the ancient Rome, is the same Jews that's being deported under America. The Lord is showing you who he's doing this to, his intended target.
Now, who was the Jews? Let's get Acts 13:1.
Acts chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers.
Certain what?
Certain prophets.
Certain prophets.
And teachers.
And teachers.
As Barnabas.
Barnabas was a Jew.
And Simeon.
Was a Jew.
That was called nigger.
So the Jews that was deported from Rome was niggers. Y'all understand? Was niggers. They say, all niggers, we want all niggers out of Rome. That's what they did back then. Okay, when you read the term, it says Niger, but the word Niger there mean nigger. That's where the word nigger come from. Right. Niger. Yeah. Okay, we will always call that term nigger. It mean black. It's a how to say detoratory? Yeah. Whatever you said.
Okay.
It's a bad word to call black people. You understand? Okay. All right. So from there, I want you to go to. So you'll see that I got 2 articles I sent you there concerning executive orders that Trump sent. Executive orders. 2 articles. You see it? Yeah, find them 2 articles. So it says that he framed mischief by law. So there's a lot of executive orders that coming down the pipeline that Trump has signed. I'm going to touch on some of these things and touch on some scriptures. Okay? Protecting the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats. Read that for me. Go down.
Protecting the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats.
This is one of the mischief that was signed by law. Keep reading.
By the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, including the Immigration and Nationality Act.
The Immigration and Nationality Act. Read on.
And Section 301 of Title III, United States Code. It is hereby ordered. Section 1, policy and purpose. It is the policy of the United States to protect its citizens from aliens who intend to commit terrorist attacks, threaten our national security, espouse hateful ideology
or what?
Espouse hateful ideology.
Espouse hateful ideology. Hateful ideology goes into what? Into what you teach. Y'all understand? Read on.
Or otherwise exploit the immigration laws for malevolent purposes.
Malevolent purposes, meaning what? Meaning hateful purposes. Y'all understand? Y'all already know they put us up as number 2 most hateful people in America. You understand? And a lot of them, they say, well, teachings is racist and so forth. So what are they trying to do? What is the idea? What are they trying to do? They're trying to stop the teachings, but what are they also trying to do? Huh? What is this about? All right, let me get the next article. You all ain't get it as yet. Next article. Next article. Oh, yeah? All right, let me send it to you now. Hold on. Say something, Joel.
Hey, brothers, this is executive order. We need you brothers, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom also to add unto this, to start teaching, making videos, speaking on some of the executive orders, the immigration laws, and show our people in the Bible the wicked. Show them this is Mystery Babylon the Great. The place that you made affinity to, this is not your rest. This is the enemy of God's people. So we need you brothers to start making videos, to study, to go to these different Northern Kingdom barbershops, Northern Kingdom communities, make flyers, pass out. This is the time to strike. Don't just sit by and watch your brothers deteriorate. Give me that in Nehemiah 2 verse 10. Yeah?
Yes. So check it. I want you all to see this. Trump order crackdown on anti-Semitism and could deport foreign students, protesters. Y'all still ain't get it as yet. The last article we just read is them working with immigration to get rid of anybody that's here that have citizenship, any alien. Alien meaning you got an alien card, a resident card. You understand? You might have a green card, or you might take the test and become a citizen, right? Like a lot of us that's here. A lot of us wasn't born here, but we became citizens, or we got a green card. What is it saying? If you teach and hate for the ideology, that green card, that citizenship will be taken away and you will be deported. You all understand? No, read that. Go down.
That's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because if you deport the teachers teaching hate or hate ideology in America, what you're doing is what you meant for evil, God meant for good. You're spreading the truth globally with the best teachers in Babylon. Because we got some of the best teachers that's brought up under the leadership. Yeah. The best teachers that's brought up under the bishop and deacons. That's right. The Lord's just going to send you out to different countries. So Trump deport you, go to those countries and teach the truth to your people.
That's right.
You can't stop this truth.
Now read
that's
that
a good thing.
Now read that for me.
It says, an executive order signed Wednesday by President Trump outlines a broad federal crackdown on the explosion of anti-Semitism in the U.S., especially on college campuses, and says he will cancel visas on foreign students who are Hamas sympathizers and deport pro-jihadist protesters. We put you on notice come 2025. We will find you and will deport you.
I will deport you. Read on.
Read a White House fact sheet about the order posted online Thursday.
Read on.
The order cities cites an unprecedented wave of vile anti-Semitic discrimination, vandalism, and violence, and states that U.S. policy shall be to use all available and appropriate legal tools to prosecute, remove, or otherwise hold to account the perpetrators of unlawful anti-Semitic harassment and violence.
So, number one, we don't do violence to nobody, but what we teach is anti-Semitism, because we say that these people in the land is not the Jews. No, they are putting laws together, and guess what? You wasn't born here. You got a green card. You are a citizen. You became a naturalized citizen here. Guess what? If you teach this Bible, they're talking about this for students that supported Hamas and so forth. But guess what, brothers? It's really geared towards us. Because how the hell, they remember where they got us, number 2 on the hate group in America. You understand? So, my question is this. What they do there is designed to stop us from teaching. You understand? Brothers. So now, because you all know I wasn't born here. You understand? The only reason I'm here because I'm either naturalized or green card. You understand? So guess what? So what we read in there, that law, that mischief said that Trump going to take my green card and most likely deport me or something like that. Should I stop teaching, brothers? Should you all stop teaching? Would you all stop teaching?
No!
All right. We ain't stop teaching. We ain't going to stop teaching. We ain't going to stop teaching what God says,
We ain't
no
gonna
matter
stop.
what he do.
Right.
So what if he deport you back to your country?
Teach.
So what if he deport you back? So what if he put you in prison?
Teach.
Okay. So if you all ain't see me next month, you all know what time it is. You all keep teaching. You all understand?
Teach.
We ain't going to stop. Teach. No, y'all, I'm going to touch on some scriptures and show you all something. Wisdom of Solomon.
You want the last sentence in there?
Huh?
The article, that final sentence at the
Yeah,
bottom.
read the final sentences.
It also directs all U.S. department and agency heads to come up with new means they could employ to combat anti-Semitism within 60 days.
Yo, so things about to get real.
Right.
Now, let me show you all something. Wisdom of Solomon 2:10 to 13.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
That's what these laws is designed to do, to oppress the poor righteous man. Read on.
Let us not spare the widow.
Yo, I'm about to shut it down. You know what I mean? Read on.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
Read on.
Let us not spare the widow.
Read on.
Nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Read on.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
This is what they say. Let our strength be what?
The law of justice.
Let their strength be the law of justice. That's the executive orders that they sign. Read on.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Read on. That's what they think. They think that we are worthless. You saw the white woman just said that. Read on.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
This is what they're going to do here in America. They are lying in wait for the righteous. Read on.
Because he is not for our term.
We are not for your term, your presidential term, or none of that. We are not for your term. Read on.
And he is clean contrary to our doing.
Read on.
He upbraided us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressing of our education.
Read on.
He professed to have the knowledge of God.
What we said, brother, do we got the knowledge of God? Read on.
And he called himself the child of the Lord.
Are we the children of God?
Yes, sir.
Read on. 4. From there, go to Psalms 94 and 16.
Psalms chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Read it again.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Read it again.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Brothers, the question is who? Which one of you are going to rise up against the evildoers? Which one of you men going to rise up against the wicked doers? Would you all stop teaching because Trump threatened to deport you? Would you all stop teaching because Trump threatened to put you in jail? Brothers, read it again.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
So who is going to rise up against the evildoers? Read on.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So that's our job, brothers. Our job is to stand up against evildoers, to stand up against the workers of iniquity.
This is war.
And let them know they are wrong for what they are doing. And let them know that God is bringing judgment on them. Y'all understand? Now, Matthew 10 and 22. This is what comes with you standing up, brothers. Okay? This is what comes with you standing up against the workers of iniquity. Laws is going to be set up. Some of you, brothers, some of us is going to get deported. Some of us going to be put in prison. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
But that's part of what we sign up for. Okay, read.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men.
So Christ says his teachings, when you teach the teachings of Christ, you're going to be hated. You're going to be hated. Read on.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
For Christ's name's sake. Read on.
But he that endureth to the end.
So you got to endure to the end. Meaning whatever you go through, you got to endure. Don't be scared of no executive order telling you can't teach the word of God. You know what you all gonna do? Run inside and hide? What you all gonna do? Stop teaching God's word?
No.
Okay, read on.
But he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
That's the only way you're gonna be saved. You keep enduring to the end. Go to 2nd Ezra 8 and 27. There's a reason why the Most High brought Trump into power. Read that for me.
2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 27. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen.
Don't regard the wicked inventions, those laws that they create to bring affliction upon us. Read on.
But the desire of those that keep thy testimonies
Read on.
in affliction.
Read it again.
Regard not the wicked invention of the heathen.
Read on.
But
testimonies. Read on.
In affliction.
In what?
Affliction.
So you all see what God wants? He wants us to keep his testimonies in affliction. Meaning bad things is going to happen to us. And that's where God wants us to keep his testimonies. You understand? Meaning Trump put that executive order saying we can't teach the Bible no more. We can't teach the Bible the way how we teach it no more. Guess what? Affliction going to come down on us. Okay? Affliction, and that's what God is looking for. Those of you all that do what he said to do while you being afflicted. This is war. But some of you all might say, you know what? I ain't teaching the Bible no more. I don't want them to take away my green card. If that's how you thinking, this ain't the place for you. I don't want them to take away my citizenship. If that's how you thinking, this ain't the place for you. Because God is looking for what? Read it again.
Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen.
Read on.
But the desire of those that keep thy testimonies in affliction.
God wants us to keep his testimonies in affliction. So Trump 2.0, he about to turn up affliction on the Israelites. Y'all understand?
Yes, sir.
But we have to keep the testimony in affliction.
That's right.
Whether he put you in, you all heard he about to put people in Guantanamo Bay? Right. Whether he put you over there, teach the word in Guantanamo Bay.
That's right.
Whether he deport you back to your country, teach the word over there.
That's right.
You all understand? This is not going to be an easy walk. And the Bible says we will be what? We're going to have to keep God's commandments in affliction.
This is war.
In affliction. I thought God loved us. Why are we going to go through affliction? Why we got to go through affliction if God loves us? Go to Isaiah 48 and 10.
Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
You all see that? The only way you're going to be chosen, you got to go through that affliction. Because some of you brothers and sisters in here thinking this is a Christian church. You come and you expecting everything to be all lovey-dovey and everything to be perfect in your life. This is not what this is. The only way you get in the kingdom of heaven is in enjoying affliction.
That's right.
You got to prove to God that you're worthy. You understand? So you could run around scared like everybody else. You could turn around and say, you know what? I'm not teaching the Bible no more. Or you're going to do what God say. Don't matter if affliction come upon you. You understand? Read on.
Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.
Read on.
For mine own sake.
For his own sake. So from there, go to Ephesians 6 and 10. I wanted to touch on some stuff concerning FBA, fundamental black Americans. Okay, so I'm going to cut all of that out. It's 135. Read Ephesians 6 and 10.
Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
So we must be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. Go to Psalms 2 and 1.
Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. Psalms 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Why is the heathen rage? Why the nations angry and the people imagine a vain thing? Read on.
The kings of the earth set themselves.
Read on.
And the rulers take counsel together.
Read on.
Against the Lord and against his anointed.
Against Christ and against his anointed. His anointed is us. We are his anointed ones. Read on.
Saying, let us break their bands asunder.
This is what America going to try to do and Europe is going to try to do. The bands is our groups. They will try to break us up. Read on.
And cast away their cords from us.
And how would they try to cast away our cords? The cords is going into what? The teachings of Christ. They're going to try to cast it away by instituting laws and say, if we teach this way, we're going to go to jail. Or you will lose your citizenship. Or you will lose your green card. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Read on.
He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
What will God do?
Laugh.
God is going to laugh at them. God says, like, God says, these white men don't understand the type of people I sent on the earth. They ain't negotiating. They ain't, you understand what I'm saying? Read on.
The Lord shall have them in derision.
God gonna have them in derision. So don't be afraid of these things that the U.S. government set up to bring affliction upon our people. Don't be afraid, brothers and sisters. Okay? It's all by design. God is trying you. You understand? And he's waking our people up too. These Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters, it's being revealed who the wicked is. Yes. Now they start understanding that this white people don't like them. Right. Same way how we don't like black people. Right. You all understand? Now they are realizing they ain't white. They ain't no gringo. Okay? Now check it. Acts 5:38. I'm gonna cut this short. I'm gonna do a part 2, man. Acts 5:38.
Acts chapter 5 verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men.
Read on.
And let them alone.
Leave them alone. Read on.
For if this counsel or this work be of men,
read on,
it will come to naught. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it.
Guess what, brothers? Trump, no government could overthrow the work that we are doing on this earth. You all understand? The gates of hell is not going to prevail against this truth. Read on.
Right. Lest haply ye be found even to fight against God.
Because they fighting against God. That's who they fighting against. Okay? Read on.
And to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and beaten them.
They did what to the apostles?
And beaten them.
They beat the apostles. Read on.
They commanded that they should not speak in the name of Jesus.
So and then when they beat them, they said, don't speak in Christ's name. Stop teaching that. What you teaching? Let's see what the disciples did. Read on.
And let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council.
Read on.
Rejoicing.
What did they do?
Rejoicing.
They were rejoicing. Why?
That they were counted worthy.
Because they were counted what?
Worthy to suffer shame for his name.
So once you are brothers, when you go through things in this truth, affliction and all of that, it's because you are counted worthy. You all understand? That's what you got to look at it. That's it on that.
Verse 42, D.
Read on.
And daily in the temple.
And they went back daily in the temple doing what?
And in every house.
And in every house doing what?
They ceased not to teach.
They what?
They ceased not to teach.
Brothers, I'm telling you all. And none of you brothers should talk about I ain't teaching the gospel no more. Because Trump might deport me. He might take away my green card. He might take away my citizenship. We as men of God, we are to roll in fear of no man.
Right.
You don't understand?
Yes, sir.
We are to fear no man.
Yes, sir.
Our job is to wake our people up.
That's right.
To hell with them. Let them do what they got to do, man. For real. You all see what happening to our people? Read that for me.
And daily in the temple and in every house, they cease not to teach and preach Jesus Christ.
So we ain't going to stop teaching the gospel.
That's right.
And that's the state of mind we got to have, brothers.
That's right.
No, from there, go to 1 Peter 5 and 7.
Let's go. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 7. Casting all your care upon him.
Brothers and sisters, those of you all that might be family members got caught up by immigration and so forth. Those of you all that worried, stop worrying. God says to do what?
Casting all your care upon him.
He said for you to cast your cares upon him. Read on.
For he cared for you.
Because he cared for you. So don't matter if you're going through things. Your family might be deported and so forth right now. Cast your cares upon God. Because he cared for you. That's why he's allowing Trump to do this to our people. Because our people is asleep.
That's right.
The Spanish tribes is asleep. But guess what? They waking up now. They having a summit. I think it's this month or next month. All Latino. They coming together. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because of what Trump is doing to them. So what you Judites in America gonna do? What you all gonna do? Would you all run scared and hide? Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see. Now let me tell you all something. True leaders is only known in affliction. Y'all understand? When the people is being afflicted, that's when the leaders is gonna rise.
That's right.
What type of leaders? The leaders that God sent on the earth. That's the only time they're gonna rise. So which one of you all brothers gonna rise up against the workers of iniquity? Which one of you are gonna do what God tell you to do in affliction? Okay? No. Let me get Luke 12 and 3 to 9. Then what time? Okay, this last scripture, I got to shut it down, man. I had others, I got it, All right, let's keep going. Read.
Luke chapter 12 and verse 3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light.
Read on.
And that which ye have spoken in the air, in closets, shall be proclaimed upon the housetops.
Read on.
And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them.
What God says?
Be not afraid of them.
What God said?
Be not afraid of them.
Don't be afraid of no KKK,
That's
no
right.
racist group, no MAGA. Don't be afraid of nobody, brothers. You understand? Read on.
Be not afraid of them.
Read
that
on.
Kill the body.
That could kill your body and imprison you. Read on.
And after that, have no more that they can do.
Read on.
But I will forewarn you, whom ye shall fear.
Read on.
Fear him, which after he had killed, had power to cast into hell.
Okay, from there, jump to, read on.
Yea, I say unto you, fear him. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings? And not one of them is forgotten before God? But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered.
So all the hair on your head is numbered. Read on.
Fear not, therefore.
Don't fear them, because guess what? The scripture says every hair on your head is numbered. You understand? Meaning the hair of your head, you can't lose one hair without the Lord telling you that hair to fall off. You know what I mean? So that means the Most High had mercy on my hair, man. Okay? Last scripture, last one. 2 Corinthians 1 and 4. I'll close it off there.
2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 4. Who comforteth us in all our tribulations.
You all understand that? We're going to go through tribulations, brothers. But the Lord is going to comfort us in all our tribulations. Read on.
That we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble.
Read on.
By the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of God.
Read on.
For as the sufferings of Christ abound in us.
For as the suffering, brothers and sisters, we must suffer in this truth. You all understand? We must suffer in this truth. We must go through affliction. Read on.
For as the sufferings of Christ abound in us, so our consolation also abounded by Christ.
That's how we're going to get that price. The only way we're going to get that price is by going through affliction and suffering and enduring in affliction. And keeping the word in affliction, not giving up. Read on.
And whether we be afflicted, It is for your consolation.
Read on.
And salvation.
And what?
Salvation.
And it's for our salvation. Read on.
Which is effectual in the enduring.
In the what?
In the enduring.
That's the key thing, brothers and sisters. You must endure. You understand? So if Trump say he's going to deport you for teaching, don't stop teaching. To hell with it. He want to deport you. To hell with it. Go wherever you get deported to, go teach the gospel there. You understand? As I tell you, as men of God, we should not be living in fear. Fear no man, fear no one. The only one we should fear is our God. Y'all understand? Right. Fear no executive order. Y'all don't be running around like other people and acting scared and so forth. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
With that, brother, shalom, Most High Christ bless.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role